Well, good afternoon or good evening to you viewers, especially workers, employers, everybody in the nation who happens to be viewing this channel right now. My name is Alan Fenty, and the following program is produced for and on behalf of the Guyana Agricultural and General Workers Union, GAWU, which union, as you know, is the largest in this country, if not in the region. It represents workers in the fishing sector, fishery sector, workers in the forestry sector, workers in the beverages sector, workers in agriculture, and especially, of course, you know, workers in the sugar sector. And the following program is produced on their behalf, the union and the workers primarily of the sugar industry, and it has to deal with the, as my president friend likes to say, the brouhaha in terms of the annual production incentive, once called annual production bonus, and even that we have to define what is a bonus and an incentive as this program develops. So welcome to GAWU on the air, discussing the deadlock between the union itself and the Guyana Sugar Corporation, Guysuco, once again, in terms of the annual production incentive. My name is Alan Fenty. With me is President of the Union, Komal Chand, on my immediate right, and further down there in shirt jack is the General Secretary, Seepaul Narine. Well, thank you for having me participating in this little discussion, more conversation than an interview, gentlemen, and it's the sole objective I expect is for you to get your side of the negotiation and the dilemma over to your members and to the Guyanese public as a whole, because everything about sugar impacts on the economy of this country, as we will see even as we conclude. Now, before we go into our conversation proper, President Chand, you know, I seem to feel that there's a new confrontational mode between GAWU and the employer in the sugar industry, the major employer, of course, Guysuco. Over the recent months, I want to know, what is your opinion that sort of brought on this confrontational mood? You don't get through at ordinary meetings and then conciliation and even at arbitration. Is it that the corporation is really in problems with their financial status? Is it that they want to be, Guysuco, quite viable as any corporation will want to be? Or is it some unseen hand, some other directive being given to this employer that influences, you know, the frequent disagreements? I would love your comment, President.
We from the Guyana Agricultural and General Workers Union have recognized a departure on the part of the Guyana Sugar Corporation in dealing with the union in such a way that we are working together to resolve and to address and resolve differences and disputes.
What brought that on was my question.
We noticed from last year when we were addressing our claims for an increase in wages and salaries and an improvement in benefits that the corporation has taken a different stance. We noticed that the meetings that we should have after we have our claims laid to Guysuco were not taking place. For example, we requested them to meet since March in the case of one set of claims concerning the field foremen and field forewomen. In the case of the